Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. Here is our today's topic. We shall talk about past tense and the four main aspects of past tense in detail today. What is the past tense? The past tense is a verb tense which is used to describe an activity or an action which has happened. It also describes an action that previously existed. For example, the old man walked slowly. He was running fast. I had taken a cup of tea and it had been raining since noon. You can notice that the verbs as well as the auxiliary verbs are bolded in these sentences because they show tense and they show that the action or the activity has happened and it has been completed. So in past tense, we talk about the activities or the actions which were completed in the past. Here are the four main aspects of past tense. They are number one, past indefinite or simple past tense. Number two, past continuous or past progressive. Number three, past perfect. And number four, past perfect continuous. Let's talk about the first main aspect of past tense, which is past indefinite tense. It is also known as simple past tense. And here is the formula for writing a correct affirmative sentence of past indefinite tense. First, a subject is written. It may be singular or plural or a noun. Then you write a second form of verb in your past indefinite affirmative sentence. After that, we write object or extension along with the full stop. You need to remember the following points. In negative and interrogative sentences, the first form of verb is used instead of the second form of verb. And we use did not in the negative sentences of past indefinite tense. Here are a few examples. The first affirmative sentence is he opened the box. You can see that I have applied the formula about which I have just told you. He here is the subject. Opened is the second form of verb. The box here is the object. We will convert this sentence into negative form, which is he did not open the box. You can see that did not has been added as this is a negative sentence. And after did not, I have written the first form of verb. Remember this point that in negative and interrogative sentences of past indefinite tense, we always put first form of verb. Did he open the box is the interrogative form. We went to the park. We did not go to the park. Did we go to the park? The boy caught a ball. The boy did not catch a ball. Did the boy catch a ball? Let's move on and talk about the second main aspect of past tense, which is past continuous tense. And here is the formula for affirmative sentence writing of past continuous tense. First, you write subject. After that, was or were is written as auxiliary verbs. Then you write the fourth form of verb, which is the ing form of verb. And after that, we write object or extension along with the full stop. Here are few points which are supposed to be remembered. With singular subjects, we use was as auxiliary verb. In case our subject is plural or you, we write were as the auxiliary verb in past continuous tense. Let's move on and talk about some examples. Here is the first affirmative sentence. A dog was chasing a cat. A dog is singular subject. That is why was is written as auxiliary verb. And chasing here is the ing form of verb. A cat is the object. We will convert this sentence into its negative form. A dog was not chasing a cat. We will put not after the auxiliary verb. In interrogative sentence, we will take out was in the start of the sentence. After that, we write subject and then the fourth form of verb and the object is written. Was a dog chasing a cat is our interrogative sentence. They were sleeping. They were not sleeping. Were they sleeping? I was baking a cake. I was not baking a cake. Was I baking a cake? Let's now talk about the third main aspect of past tense, which is past perfect tense. Here is the formula. First we write subject, then we write had as auxiliary verb. After that we put third form of verb and then we write object or extension along with the full stop. You should note that this tense, the present past perfect tense, is specially used to show the action which was completed in the past. Here are a few examples. I have applied the formula about which I have just told you and written the first affirmative sentence. I had completed my work. I is the subject, had is the auxiliary verb, completed is the third form of verb. As I have told you that past perfect tense is used when we want to show that the action was completed in the past. I had not completed my work is the negative sentence. You can notice that not is written after the auxiliary verb. An interrogative sentence, we will first write the auxiliary verb. Had I completed my work? The gardener had planted new plants. The gardener had not planted new plants. Had the gardener planted new plants? They had gone out for shopping. They had not gone out for shopping. Had they gone out for shopping? Let's move on and talk about the fourth main aspect of past tense, which is past perfect continuous tense. Here is the formula. First we write subject, then we write had been as auxiliary verb. And after that we put the ing form of verb, which is the fourth form of verb. As the tense show continuous in its name, so remember from this point that in continuous tense we always put ing form of verb. So in past perfect continuous tense too, we will mention the fourth form of verb in our sentence. After that object or extension is written. Then we write since or for to show time. Note the following point that the past perfect continuous tense is used to show the action which was in progress in the past, which was still continued in the past. And we use since to refer to a specific point in time, and for is used to show a period of time. Here are a few uses of since and for: since morning, since 2 o'clock, since 2010, since 10 p.m. And for half an hour, for 3 hours, for 20 years, for a long time. Let's talk about a few examples of past perfect continuous tense. The first affirmative sentence is, they had been sleeping since noon. I have applied the formula and written this sentence. Here is its negative form. They had not been sleeping since noon. You can notice that not is written after had. And had they been sleeping since noon. We will separate had and been and write the subject in between them. It had been raining for half an hour. It had not been raining for half an hour. Had it been raining for half an hour? The girls had been singing songs since 2 o'clock. The girls had not been singing songs since 2 o'clock. Had the girls been singing songs since 2 o'clock? I hope that you have understood the whole concept. Now you're supposed to fill in the blanks with the correct form of verb to show past tense. At the end of each sentence, the verb is given in bracket. You are supposed to fill this blank with the correct form of verb to show past tense. After completing your work, you need to match your answers from this solution, which is provided for your convenience. Thanks a lot for watching. Allah Hafiz.